Why does God allow suffering? So a lot of atheists slash non-believers will say something like, oh, God doesn't exist because there's evil and suffering in the world. But I would argue that suffering is necessary and makes us better people. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verses 2 to 5 read, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." You know, the saying goes, no pain, no gain. And if we never felt pain, we would be terrible, uncompassionate, spoiled people. Imagine if an athlete just snapped his fingers and became perfectly in shape, perfect speed, perfect strength, perfect stamina without working hard. Then he wouldn't know what hard work is and would be prideful and arrogant towards athletes who spent countless hours of hard training, healthy eating, sleepless nights, and so on. God allows bad things to happen because if we don't know bad, how can we know or appreciate the good? Going through struggle builds character, and without any obstacles, life would just become meaningless and dull. I'll bring up a worldly fictional example for non-believers. Just visualize the origin story of someone like Batman. His crusade for justice began when his parents died when he was only a child. Tragedy, right? But he took that moment of his life and made it to become the hero making change that he is known as by having compassion and ambition for justice. Now just think, if that murder never happened, sure, his parents would still be alive, but he probably would have grown up to be a spoiled, rich, brat jerk who would have had everything handed down to him and most likely would have became a villain himself. Even Jesus said, "For it is easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God." And we know from 1 Timothy 6:10 that money is the root of all evil. So the point I'm trying to make is just imagine how he would have ended up had he not been forced to endure that suffering. I'll go ahead and end off with Romans 5 verses 3 to 4. "And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope." Thank you for watching, and God bless you.